I usher authors into literary history. That's what I do. Now, you can probably check out my bio on the agendas, so I'm not going to go deep into that. But first of all, I want to thank you all for being here. Give a round of applause for yourself. I also want to thank my brother Adrian J.R. Davis. Everybody needs an Adrian in your life, people. Okay? You need somebody in your life who's going to push you to do things you never thought you could do, to go places you never wanted to go, right? And so if you're not connected with Adrian for personal development, business coaching, I'm telling you, you need to get connected. Now, I'm happy to say I'm one of his best friends. That's my brother. So I have a little inside information for you. Okay? I'm going to give you a little inside information. You need to get connected now, because I'm going to tell you, today's price will not be tomorrow's price. Okay? So get it while you can. Get connected with Adrian Davis. Now, I want to hear loud. Now, this is only for the people who really believe in your future. Okay? I want to hear a loud round of applause for everyone who believes you have an amazing destiny. I'm gonna give you like me. You think you're still waiting for that destiny to become a reality. Raise your hands. Still waiting for that destiny to become a reality. I got news for you. I got news for you. Stop waiting for your destiny. Okay? Because your destiny is waiting on you. Yeah. All right? Your destiny is waiting on you. So today I'm going to talk to you all about the drive to destiny. Somebody say, drive to destiny. Drive to destiny. That's D-R-I-V-E. We're going to talk about the drive to destiny. So let me tell you a story, right? When I was young, my parents told me, you're a proper child. Who knows what a proper child is? Nobody. Okay. In the Bible, we hear about Moses. And when Moses was born, for some reason, the Pharaoh wanted to kill all the children, all the male children, right? And so Moses' mom said, when he was born, she looked at him and she said, this is a proper child. So she wanted to protect him because she felt he had a destiny. He had a bright future, right? So we all know the story. She put him in a basket and sent him on down the river, and he was saved. So all my life, my parents told me, you're a proper child. You're going to be a preacher, right? My mom told me when my granddad killed me, this boy's special. This boy's special. My pastors used to tell me, this is a proper child. You're going to be a preacher. And I love that. I held on to that. I held on to the notion of this proper child notion, right? Because it made me feel special. It made me feel like somewhere, this magical time, this magical place, I was going to become this amazing person, right? It was my destiny, right? Yeah. So I need a little interaction. Who can tell me what destiny is? Who has a definition for destiny? I need interaction. So you were meant for? So you said what I was meant for. Okay. Anybody else?
Where you get after the journey, where you arrive at.
Where you arrive at, I like that too. I like that. I like that too. I looked up the word destiny, and it means, I can look right here. The hidden power believed to control what will happen in the future. Fate. Now, I got a little problem with this destiny definition because it says it's a hidden power, right? Believed to control. And this is where my problem comes. I think as long as we look at our destinies as something that's out of our control, we're going to continue to just wait for it to happen, right? It's not on me. It's somebody else who's supposed to make this happen. Somebody else, God is supposed to make this happen. I have a simple idea of what destiny is. This is my own Tim Webster's dictionary. Destiny is a desired destination. You look at that castle in that picture, right? Now imagine sitting at the bottom of this ocean and just thinking, oh, it's my destiny to be there. I'm just going to wind up there, right? No, there's a drive. You're going to have to get there. And so I want to talk to you, tell you my story of how I came to develop my mindset about destiny. So I told you I was this proper child, right? And that was to this day, I use that tag on myself, proper child, right? But at a certain point, I began to resent this title, proper child. I began to resent it because my life did not look like it was proper at all, right? I'm sitting there waiting, like expecting to be so great and expecting for things to go easy for me, but my life did not look like that. I was a terrible student. I was a terrible student. I mean, my grades basically set the foundation for grades, right? Like, you want to know what not to do? Look at Tim, right? So somebody say, that ain't proper. I was so bad in school, my fourth grade teacher put on the report card, she said, Tim passed by the skin of his teeth. My dad said, you know what that means? I said, no. He said, scratch your teeth. Like, yeah. He said, you got any skin on your fingers? I said, no. He said, there you go. You didn't pass at all. They just passed you on. Luckily, miraculously, I got through school and I got into college. All right? I got into college and I started to figure it out, right? The first time in my life making all A's on the D's list, right? I'm really doing it in college. I'm coming into my destiny, and then at the end of my freshman year, I got a child on the way. Somebody say, hey, Papa. I'm about to be an unwed father. But don't worry. I married my wife and been together for 23 years. Three beautiful, amazing kids. We just became empty nesters. We did it. Got them all out of the house, right? But somebody say, that ain't proper. So, I got into college. I started getting my grades together. Find out, we got a child. So the next 4 years of college was hard. I mean, it was probably the most arduous thing I've ever done. I was a full-time dad, full-time husband, full-time worker, full-time student. I felt like I was the oldest college student in the world, right? Probably the only college student, 22, 23 years old, driving a minivan with a children's, a child seat in the back, right? So I felt like I was the oldest college student in the world and just feeling like, man, I'm like, it sucks, man. Like, I just can't come to this destiny, this great place. So I graduate college and I get my career job, right? I get a job as an editor at a publishing company. Surely I'm coming into my purpose now, right? Let me tell you how important this company found me. Let me tell you how important I was to this company. They gave me my first, they said, this is your office. I want you to sit in here, we're going to bring you your first project. I sat in that office for 30 days without a project, doing nothing. I'm sitting in there like, they even remember that they hired me, right? But while I'm sitting in that office for 30 days, God said, hey, why don't you compile your poems, and make a book out of it, right? You're sitting in a publishing company, right? You got the designers right over here, you got editors over here. So during this time I'm hanging out with this guy, we're working out every day. I mean, this guy's got crazy confidence, right? Just crazy. Like, you think you can do anything. Y'all probably know his name is Adrian Davis. Adrian's got me hyped up. He's working on an album. It's like, you work on your book, right? So I'm working on this book. I put this book out, and I want the book to look professional, right? I don't want it to look like crap. So I said, I'm gonna put a name, I'm gonna put a business name on the back. So I come up with a name, True Vine Publishing Company. All right. So I put True Vine Publishing Company on the back of this book. Put the book out, right? It looks great because I got the network of professionals who make this book look great. And next thing I know, people start coming to me, asking me to publish their books. So this little book has created a business, a little side gig. I'm making a little money on the side, right? But I got my career job. I got my destiny. So I'm making a little money on the side. 3 years later, for no reason, I did nothing wrong, people. Let me say this. I get fired from my career job. It's like, what is happening? Where's this special destiny? Where's this special moment where I'm supposed to finally start walking into my purpose? I get fired from my career job. And for the next 13 years, yes, y'all heard that right. I got fired in 2007. The next 13 years, I go from random job to random job. Jobs I hate. We were talking, we worked together at one of those jobs. Jobs I hated. Random jobs, just filling every job I had just made me feel less and less, purposeful. Until September 19, 2020. September 19, 2020, I said to God, I'm fed up. Somebody say, I'm fed up. I'm fed up. Sometimes you gotta get fed up. September 19, 2020, I said, I'm fed up. I said, God, I'm done trying to be this proper child. I'm done trying to have some destiny. I said, if you want something more out of me, you're going to have to make it happen. You're going to have to do it. Because I don't know what I don't know. Right? I'm like, you made me, I didn't make me. Right? So if you want me to be something, then you do it. Otherwise, and I said this, otherwise, work this crappy job, retire, I'm done. That was September 19th, 2020. September 21st. How many days is that? 2 days. That was Saturday. Monday, September 9th, 21st. I go to work. This is COVID. So we got the computers, right? Log in, get a message from my manager. Hey, give me a call. I'm excited. What's up? Yeah, we're gonna have to let you go. It said, yeah, we just decided to go a different direction. That's all he gave me. You know what I'm talking? I didn't get a pink slip. They didn't ask for the computer back. They just wanted to be done with me. I'm like, wow. But I had that prayer on the 19th. So I knew this was God answering my prayer. I picked up my phone and I said, True Vine is all I'm gonna do. That's it. Picked up my phone, I called a guy I've been talking to for over a year. Right? He gave me every excuse in the world. I gotta check with my wife. I gotta take my dog to the dentist. I mean, any excuse you can give me, he gave me that excuse. I can't do it. But on that day, September 21st, I called him. I'm all timid, Hey man, just wanted to see, before I could finish what I was saying. You know what, man? I'm tired. Let me get my credit card. Boom! In 30 minutes, he'll pay me more in that 30 minutes than I would have made in 30 days of working for that other company. So then I'm like, ooh, I'm excited. Let's call somebody else, right? Yeah, I'm confident now because I got a 30 hey man, what we doing, man? We gotta get this book out, right? He's like, same thing. Yeah, man, let's do it. Let me get my credit card. Within 90 minutes, I made 3 months income that I would have been making working for this company that I hate. And I said, God, I see what you do. Now, I'm confronted with this thought. Why couldn't I be doing this before? What was stopping me from making this kind of money? 3 months of income in 90 minutes. What was stopping me from making that kind of money over these last 13 years? And what I realized is I was driving through life with my hazards off, right? Looking for my destiny. Driving slow, looking for my destiny. But all along was right in front of me. It was right in front of me. So today, I want to talk to you all about the drive to your destiny. Because some of you may be like I was. You got dreams, you got visions, you got ideas, but you're looking for your destiny. You got your hazards on, you're driving slow because you need that safety. But these 5 attributes, D-R-I-V-E, these are things, I'm not coming here to tell you I've conquered, I've mastered. These are things that I'm telling you I'm working on as I drive to my destiny. Everybody still with me?
Yes.
The first one is D, discipline. You need discipline. Discipline is the motor in your vehicle to destiny. There are 2 areas you need discipline. This is what I am learning. You need discipline of mind. You need mental discipline. You all know how powerful the mind is. Me and Adrian talk metaphysics all the time. But we have the power to create our reality. And God said, for those who believe in God, okay? When God said, let us create man in our image, He was not talking about hands, feet, legs. He was talking about our ability to create. We are sitting in a building right now that was created twice. First in somebody's mind, in the mind of the architect. And then it was created in reality. We all have ideas that are sitting in our head, just bouncing around. But we're not disciplining our minds, right? To take control of those thoughts, focus them, and create. So we gotta have discipline of mind to take control of our thoughts, focus those thoughts, and create the reality that we want. Everybody in here is a professional in some kind of way, right? See, when I talk, I get revelations and then I get off track. So y'all think places I stay off track. But everybody in here is a professional in their own respective way. You utilize that power of your mind to get to where you are. Sometimes we overlook it, but you utilize it. It was a creative process that you brought into reality. All right. We also need discipline of action. My youngest daughter she just went to Alabama State. She was terrified. This is my baby. I've spoiled her, right? So I want to leave that off. But after some time, we started to realize she's really getting the hang of it. She's really starting, really thrive in college. So I sent her a text message. I said, baby, I'm really proud of you. I see you thriving in college. I mean, you're doing great. And she sent me something that was revolutionary. She said, Daddy, I'm just doing my best. I said, baby, that's all you can do. I said, just do your best and the results will come. Sometimes your best is not going to be successful. Sometimes your best is not going to be right. But if you continue step by step to do your best, the results will come. I'm sure y'all saw my face on one of those pictures. It was like probably that big. I was about 40 pounds heavier about 3 months ago. And I decided, my life was, I just felt out of control. And I decided there's one thing I can control. Educating with this. I said, there's one thing I can control. I can get out of bed, I can go to the gym, and I get on the lifting machine for 30 minutes. So I just decided to do that. I wasn't going to do any kind of crazy regimens. I'm not trying to, build weights. I said, I just want to be consistent in that. So I got every day, got up, rain, sleet, snow, hot, felt like it, didn't feel like it, and did the action. Right? I did my best. And before you knew it, the results started to show. This suit I'm wearing today, I had to get it out, right? I had to get it out because it was about 2 sizes too big. So we have to have discipline of action. There are things that you know you need to do. Just take the steps. Don't worry about the results. Just take consistent steps towards your destiny. That sound good?
Yeah.
The next is the R in drive. You need resilience. Let me tell you, this entrepreneur life is no joke. I hear some testimonies. You gotta be able to bounce back. Resilience is your ability to bounce back, right? So there are 2 areas that you need to be resilient. You need emotional resilience. Can somebody tell me what is the, Adrian will love this. What is the universal language? What's the primary universal language? Is it English?
Body language.
Body language? Love? I believe the primary universal language is emotion. See, I can come up to you and I can say, hey man, what's up? Yeah. I can come up to you and I can say, hey man, what's up? I said the same words. I said the same words, but my emotions told you what I really did, right? When we go through this life and we go on this road to destiny, you're going to have setbacks. You're going to have people who sabotage you. You're going to have failures. Your emotional state is going to control how you deal with that. And sometimes we say the right things, I believe God will take care of it, right? But your emotions are filled with fear. And the Bible says, I'm not a preacher, but I do quote the Bible. The Bible says your fear will become a snare to you, right? You may not say it just like that. But the Bible says the thing you're afraid of is the thing you're going to bring to you. Isn't that something? So a lot of us is like, hey, and I deal with this. When I'm focusing on like business, I need more money, I need more clients. What's my emotion saying? Is my emotion saying I believe in for, or are my emotion saying I'm afraid? And I can tell you every time I'm in that mindset, I'm in that emotion. Nobody wants to do business. I just got out of it. That's why you need an agent agency. You're like, agents like, man, this is the way you get over it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just relax. I relax, next thing I know, people sending money, dropping money in my cash app, right? Because you need your emotional resilience. We also need to be adaptable. Success is not a straight road. It's not. It zigzags. It goes up. It goes down. Right? You make U-turns. We're living in a time now with AI. A lot of us have some ideas that artificial intelligence is like, you can't do that. Right? But we gotta be adaptable. It doesn't mean you can't do it. You gotta figure out how do I do it with AI? How do I do it with these changes, right? So on your drive to destiny, you gotta be adaptable. The I, introspection. I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean any harm, but a lot of people are full of excuses. Somebody say, no more excuses.
No excuses.
Introspection is your ability to look within and be honest with yourself about where you are compared to where you want to be. And you gotta be honest with yourself. What is it? What is it that I'm doing that's causing me not to be where I want to be? Because we control our destiny, right? We control the road to our destiny. So there are 5 questions that I think everyone should ask themselves. First question is, who are you now? How many of us want to be millionaires? Millionaires? Yeah. How many of us want to be thousandaires? I mean, how many of us want to be thousandaires? How many people are millionaires? I'm not trying to give you business. Can I tell you something? You know why you're not a millionaire? You're not a millionaire because you're not a millionaire. What I mean by that, you have to become a millionaire before you become a millionaire. You have to think like a millionaire. You have to move like a millionaire. You have to talk like a millionaire. Network like a millionaire. And once you develop those skills, you'll become a millionaire. A lot of us don't like the life we have, but life is giving us who we are. Does that make sense? Yeah. When I was 230 pounds, life was giving me what I was. I was a guy who ate nachos, pizza, fried fish, went home, got on the couch, and watched TV. I wasn't a guy who worked out. So who are you now? And do you like who you are? Next question you ask yourself is, who do you want to be? Many of us don't have a clear picture of what that person looks like. I use money because that's, clear. A lot of people understand money. But I know everything's not about money. But if I say I want to be a millionaire, right? Well, what does that look like for me? Because do I take into account that being a millionaire means I can't be with my family all the time. I have to be out there making these millions. Right? Then my wife and I didn't alone because I didn't make this money. So who do you want to be? What does that person look like? Like, be specific about that. Detail. Because you can make it out. What are you, emphasis, you doing to prevent yourself from achieving your goals? This is a question you gotta ask yourself. What am I doing that's stopping me? And you gotta be honest with yourself. I know what I do sometimes. I'll tell y'all my weak points, okay? I love binge watching Netflix, right? I don't even want to watch shows when they start. Like, look, get them all out first, and then I'll watch all of them in order, right? But when I'm doing that, I'm distracted. When I'm doing that, I'm not creative. When I'm doing that, I'm not searching for new business. So I don't have anybody to blame when I'm not making money, when I'm not getting new clients. Because I'm the one who's watching TV. But a lot of people, oh man, it's just the environment, it's COVID. Oh, I can't, nobody give me a shit. No, what are you doing? What are you doing that's stopping you from achieving your goals? And now, what do you need to do to change the tide? What do you need to do to change course? Sometimes the things we need to do to change course, we know what they are, but they're too inconvenient. You know, if you're a person that's like, every dollar I get goes out, well, that means you need to start saving, right? Well, I can't save because I owe all these people. Well, that means inconveniently, you need to stop paying everybody. Pay yourself first, right? And create a new system. We know what we need to do to change course. We just allow everything else to tell us, no, don't do that. That's not going to work. That's going to be too inconvenient. That's going to be embarrassing. right? But if you are going to reach your destiny, or your drive to destiny, you're going to have to be embarrassed. You're going to have to be inconvenienced. You're going to have to sacrifice. Who can help you? You're not in this alone. One of the worst, this is one of my business tips, okay? For all you entrepreneurs. The worst thing you can do is to try to be everything to your business. You need help. And in life, you need help. You need, like the most successful people have multiple coaches, not one coach, multiple coaches. If you need a coach to publish a book, you come to me. If you need help with your personal development, your career development, you go to Adrian. If you need help with your health and your fitness, go to Adrian. You need leadership help, you go to Laura. Right? Get help. Get people to help you. Vision is the next attribute you have to have on your drive to destiny. What is vision? Vision, it says, is the ability to think about a plan, or to think about or plan the future with imagination or vision. But I'm going to tell y'all something. This is what I believe. I believe a lot of people don't have vision. A lot of people have dreams, right? But you don't have vision. Somebody might be saying, well, what's the difference? If I got a dream, I see what I want, right? That means I got vision. No. You don't have vision if you have a dream. You just have a dream. See, I have people who come to me for decades, and I'm not exaggerating, decades. And they come to me and they say, man, I'm about to get this book, man. I'm going to write this book. I'm going to write this book. Right? Decades. You could have wrote one word a day by now and had a book. And they're just as excited about this dream as they were 10 years ago. Because dreams are stagnant. Dreams don't move. They don't, they're just there, right? And they're just as shiny and bright. So some of us have dreams about that business we're going to start, that whatever we're going to do, and it's just as bright and exciting. But it's not a vision because you haven't done anything with it. Somebody says, stop chasing your dreams.
Stop chasing your dreams.
Start chasing your vision.
Start chasing your vision.
Now what's the difference? Dreams end when you open your eyes. When you open your eyes to the reality of what it takes to make this dream true, right? When somebody comes to me and they say, I'm serious, I want to do the book. I give them that price. Okay, yeah, I'll give you a call. I'll call you back. That dream ends, right? But vision only ends when you close your eyes. How many of us, we can raise our hands on this, have had a dream? We saw the reality of what that dream cost, but we kept moving forward. That's vision. That's vision. When you say, I want to do this thing, and then you find out, well, you're going to need to do this kind of paperwork, you're going to have to pay $10,000 for this, and you say to yourself, okay, I can start saving $5 a week. That's vision. Moving forward with what you see. Stop. When you stop and you say, well, I'll do that later, it's just a dream. It's not a vision. So, stop chasing your dreams. Chase your vision. I haven't exercised, but I need someone to help me. I want to ask a question. Who in here has a dream that you think is so big, right? You don't even know how you're going to reach this dream. You don't know how you're going to reach it. It's been on your mind for a long time. Anybody willing to be a to help anybody? Okay, what's your name? Jenny?
Yeah.
Jenny's got a dream, y'all. Let's hear it. All right, tell us about your dream.
So my dream is to go back to school and get my MBA.
Oh, wow, wonderful. And do you feel like it's like so, like you don't know like where to go, like what to do next?
I've started the process, but the year's been shell shocked with financial needs.
Okay, all right. What do you see yourself doing after you get your?
Actually, it's just more self-fulfillment.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, because you may not be the problem. Okay. Have you already applied?
I have reached out.
Okay. Okay. All right. So this is the exercise here. Okay. She wants to get her MBA, right? So let's just imagine that she hasn't done it yet, but she's already done it, right? So chasing the vision, like having the dream and chasing the vision means that, like you did, you start reaching out to the colleges, right? The financial piece means that you, if it's not loans, right, that means maybe some savings, some scholarships, right? If you look into scholarships, that's next. Okay. So we're going to change the language from hopefully, right, to next, right? Because this is a part of your destiny. Because remember, destiny is a desired destination. You have desired this destination. That makes it a reality, correct? It's a reality. It's not a hope. It's a reality. And so, as you walk out each step, you will achieve that reality, right? And sometimes it may be hard. You're gonna come up against obstacles. You're gonna come up against rejection, right? But if money is an issue, to this side, the money's out there, okay? Everybody give I don't want to waste my time. I don't even know how much I have left. The last is E, execution. I'm very excited about execution. I believe Adrian is like a pro of execution, right? And when I say this, don't take it wrong, what I'm about to say. But what I know about Adrian is Adrian's going to get it done. It may not be right, it may not be perfect, but he's going to do it, right? Do you understand execution is 99% of the game? Right? Execution is 99% of the game. When I put out my first book, that book of poetry I told you about, I probably invested $1,500 into that book. I probably made $2,000 from that book. What's that? $1,500, right? I'm a millionaire. But that little book, because I executed, that little book has created a company that's helped hundreds of authors publish books around the world. I've published books that have helped people stop people from committing suicide, help people make money that they never thought they could make, help people start businesses, because when you write a book, it's a business, as you can see, right? I've helped people fulfill their dreams, right? By just doing that one thing. Now your destiny is waiting for you, but guess what? Your opportunities are not. Your opportunities are passing you by. This is an opportunity for me. An opportunity for me to meet you all to meet me. I could have said, oh, I'm scared, I don't want to do that, I'm afraid to talk in public. I would have missed my opportunity to get that much closer to my destiny. A lot of you have opportunities that are passing you by, and you see them. You see them, but you're not executing. Execution is what puts you in the driver's seat. Execution is what gets you closer to that destiny. It's not going to take you every step. It's not going to take you all the way, right? Just like you said, you went and you applied to the school. That's one step. but it got you that much closer, right? Execution is taking advantage of opportunities that present themselves. Okay. And then lastly, let's see here. Do something, right? Nike said it like this, just do it. Just do it. Do something. You may not do everything. You may not know how to do everything, but you get the help. And when you do that, I promise you, you'll be driving closer and closer to your destiny. So, I believe we all can reach our destiny. We just need to use discipline. We need to be resilient. We need introspection, vision, and execution. That's my time. Give it up for Peter Bond!
Still thought that it like immediate.